Oh man, that man.
Yeah.
That's when she sniffed cocaine off my penis. Whoa, we were live. I hope no one heard that. I did not hire a hooker.
Everybody heard that.
To sniff cocaine off of my penis.
Yeah,
I did not say that.
Everybody heard that.
What's up, everybody?
What up?
Hey,
It's that time again
it's Wednesday. Wednesday means Packing Ganja show day.
at 7
Hell
p.m.
yeah.
7 p.m.
And I think we're on time today.
We are on schedule, sir.
We're on
We're
schedule.
definitely on schedule.
And
Wow,
just-
we are not on stoner schedule today.
And just like every day I'm packing ganja, we smoking weed, hella weed, taking dabs. Shout out to the Sweet Life Extract, who shot me some pretty bomb ass sauce, some diamonds,
Shout out.
some shatter. We're gonna die later. But we got a special guest, a returning guest, as a matter of fact. We got RareMind in the house. RareMind 1.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, brother. You know, it's always love and shit.
Yeah, and oh, my bad.
Man,
bro.
I had a good ass time last time, man. I appreciate you. Thank
Hell
you.
yeah.
For having me
Nice,
back, man.
nice.
I appreciate that.
Now-
And big up to everybody watching, man, tuning in and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Much love to all of y'all and shit.
All the
Now-
viewers,
Coming through.
please share.
Yeah.
What's dope
Please
about
share.
Please share.
now? What's dope about
Subscribe.
Please share.
RareMind? He was one of the very first big supporters of the Packing
Man.
Ganja show.
It
OG.
was,
Oh, nice.
It was an honor, bro.
When we started doing this at Dre's first spot in his little apartment, he was one of the
Why
first
you
top
just say my
10.
apartment so little? What the fuck?
It was though. She didn't hate, bro.
Hey, it was
cozy.
love, man. It was love, though, man. That's
Yeah, but it was cozy. Like you said, it was cozy. It was dope. You know what I mean?
It was
I
intimate.
ain't hating on it. I'm just saying, you know.
It kicked off a really good thing right here, man.
I'm just
with you
kidding.
guys,
Planted a
man.
great
You know what I'm
seed.
saying?
Yeah,
So that's for sure.
And then Rare Man was one of the first ones to actually reach out to me saying he wanted to be on the show because he saw
Absolutely,
he was
Pergo.
he was watching us when we were doing this shit from B-Side's fucking place
That's right.
Nice.
Yeah.
off the couch.
Yeah, man, that
Nice.
shit was dope. I mean,
Low
you
budget.
know, I kind of was like, I felt like when I seen him pushing it, and you know, just like everyone else, sometimes we go through little rough days, and you know, we go down a little bit, you know, but I felt like you know what, this guy is genuine with what he's putting out. You know what I'm saying? He's putting a lot of cats that putting a lot of hard work into their craft. And I just felt that it was a genuine thing, and I wanted to, you know, come through and definitely, you know, talk to you guys and be a part of that, man.
Hell yeah, thank you, bro.
Yeah, thank
man.
you.
And we appreciate all the support you've shown us and have shown us and will show us.
Yeah.
And you know, we got your back. We support your music.
Oh, dope.
We love your music, bro.
I appreciate
Hell
that,
yeah.
man. I mean, shit, you know what I'm saying? I do it for many reasons, man. But when I see people that are actually listening to it and, you know, trying to take in what I'm trying to say, it's real big for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure it's for a lot of artists, man. You know what I mean? I'm just, I'm grateful that there's outlets like you guys, you know, the B-side, like all kinds of places that you know, artists could come through.
Oh, definitely.
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? And just show their craft, man. Put their work out there for people to see. You know what I'm saying? And it's a beautiful thing, man. So congratulations for, you know, getting this far and really, you know what I'm saying, putting in a lot of work, man. I see a lot of artists coming through, you know, all the time. And so it's a dope thing, man. It's,
Thank you,
it's a
thank
dope
you.
thing.
What do you think of the new spot?
Honestly, I walked in, I was like, oh shit, this shit is like a fucking casino slash fucking arcade hall slash, you know, fucking performing stage. And I mean, it's dope, man.
Yeah.
The vibe is really dope, man. You got the artwork, you know, all set up really dope, man. So I feel like it's just a unique place, man. You know what I'm saying? I think it's unique in that it reaches out to a lot of different interests, you know, and many different people, man. Gamers, music lovers, hip hop heads in general, you know what I'm saying?
Little bit of
Cannabis lovers, you know, all together. So that's dope. There's a connection there between all kinds of different people, you know what I'm saying?
Did you
Sure.
did
You
you
go,
read our
brother.
mission statement before you got here, bro?
And man, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah,
It's
thank you,
just,
bro.
it's evident when people do stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
And when you're putting it out like that and just giving that place for, you know, for us to come right here together, really, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Hell yeah.
I mean, even you guys, I'm sure every week that you guys are here, it's a new experience, and that you
Always.
look forward to being here
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and talking to a lot of these artists that come by. So to me, it's a dope thing. I appreciate you guys. I enjoy coming by. You know what I'm saying? It's the second time, and I look forward. Of course, man, in the future, coming back
this
again.
is not gonna be the end,
You know
bro.
what I'm
You coming
saying?
back, bro.
It's
You're gonna be a regular on
oh,
this show,
dude. I love what you guys got going on right here, man. And like I said, man, it's just one of those places where I don't really see another one like it. There's a lot of shows, and much love to everybody, but I find that the uniqueness of this spot right here, what you guys are doing, is pretty big, man. And if you really think about it, there's not really anybody else doing something like this. Exactly like this. Whether you guys are incorporating a lot of things in here, and it keeps it really interesting. And from what I've seen, the progression has only gotten better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All around. I mean, the spot is fucking dope, bro. But the vibe is even much nicer, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it was dope, like, to begin with already. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's just like, like I said, man, it's just like, I think this is just one of those places. You know what I mean?
Cool, dude.
Shit,
Thank
dope.
you, bro. Thank you
Yeah,
for.
so
Thank you for everything, bro.
But enough about us.
No,
Let's talk about you, bro.
Oh shit! All right, all right.
What have you been up to?
Man, you know what? I've been trying to do a lot of things, man. I've been working independently in music for a long time. About 4 years ago, bro. 4 years ago, I kind of just started working independently. Setting up online stores, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Tight.
Trying to do independent, graphic design work, whatever I can, just so I could break away from working for other people, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta be your own boss, bro.
I even do Uber, Lyft, whatever. So, I'm doing a lot of things to set up my channels of income. You know what I'm saying? Because what that does, bro, when you start breaking free from that clutch, it gives you that freedom, man, to invest into your craft, into the things that you love, man. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times that happens to a lot of artists, man. We fall behind because we got to do this, we got to do that, and we can never catch up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, I've been there before, bro. And sometimes we don't make good decisions, and we ended up having to start all over again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this is like my second run, bro, where I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm setting up all my things correctly so that I can continue to do what I love and do it where I don't have to worry about, like, oh, man, I got to go to work. I can't do this because I got to go do that and this and this and that. So I've been just spending a lot of time on that. I've been really trying to focus a lot on a different direction musically, not for any bad reasons or anything like that, but just because I want to explore different areas that I
What kind of areas?
You know what, man? I think that there's a big facade, man, in hip hop of, like,
Preach.
trying to get like a certain recipe that the artists have, and that kind of makes them successful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they don't really touch on real things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you could have the dopest bars and metaphors and all that, and you could have a ton of tracks, man, just killing it with the bars, bro. But what are you telling me?
Yeah.
What are you telling me? You know what I'm saying?
What's the story?
What's the story? Like, what are you giving me?
What's
And
the beginning, the
and
middle,
want
the ending?
I want okay. DJ, B-side right here.
Yes, sir.
Got this instrumental pen in the back, and I'm gonna give you a little story on that. If you want to just tune it up a little bit, man. And this instrumental right here, the concept behind this is like they got you programmed. You know what I'm saying? Like a tick and a clock on a top. It never stops. They got you programmed. You know what I'm saying? Like the tick and the clock and the talk. It never stops. They got you programmed. And so they got people programmed, man. You know what I'm saying? Spending money on just shit that we don't need. You know what I mean? This not taking care of our health and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for example, this instrumental right here, I'm focusing on talking about issues that for example, got people caught in cycles. Whether it's your job, whether it's your health, whether it's an addiction. You know what I'm saying? So people are caught up in these cycles, bro, because they're programmed. And it's like every second that goes by, they keep reprogramming themselves to the same shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like I gotta make sure I go buy this, and I gotta make sure I have that, you know, so that I could be happy, and I gotta do this and I gotta do that, and people are really like deviating, I think, from what real music and hip hop is, and they're not touching on like real honest true things. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people, bro, that will put up a front and shit, you know, to be out on the streets on weekends, you know, looking good and doing this and doing that, but could be, you know, with no food in the fridge and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No bills unpaid and shit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And all kinds of crazy shit, man. And not taking care of their kids or whatever the situation is, man. You know, we got a lot of people out here that are fucking struggling,
Yep.
but they'll go out and still go buy the new kicks.
Yep.
And they'll still go out and buy the new hat or
They'll
the
sell
new
their
this.
food
You know what I'm
stamps.
The
saying?
new shoe,
sell their food stamps
the
and buy
new
shoes.
hat, shit.
And I mean,
they'll go buy like $70
Don't-
eighth and shit.
don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, bro. Like, you know, it's nice to live like that, you know, but like it takes people deep into these cycles, bro, of like, you know, just every bad habit you could think of, man. And that's really the bottom line to me. It's like I'm trying to get people to get deprogrammed from this shit. You know what I mean? And get you to understand, like, look, man, you could take your life into your own hands and shit. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of kids, man. There's a lot of artists, man, that are still stuck on the idea that, you know, let me make that one track that's gonna make it for me. You know what I mean? And it's like trying to win the lottery. It's like trying to win the fucking mega. You know?
Yeah.
So you
It's
don't do it for just like fame, right?
I don't,
Or
bro. Like,
you're not
honestly,
chasing fame when you're
I'm
making
not
music.
really chasing fame, you know. I mean, what I do want though is I want people to listen. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it's hard to get people to listen because you've got so much coming at them from so many different angles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so even myself, bro, when I started, you know, in hip hop and rap, I was a youngster, man. I was a kid, man. I was, you know, early 20s and shit, man. And I had my kid, man, when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? I was early 20s. I had my kid. You know what I'm saying? I had to juggle trying to raise this kid and build this life with the family and all that shit, and also trying to do this music. Now, initially, you know, I felt like, man, this is great. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is an alternative, man, where you know, you could put something out to the world that's creative, and it might pay you. It might take you somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's so difficult, and I think a lot of people get really screwed up thinking that this is all they can do. You know, we got people that are like literally broke, bro, trying to, like you said, the EBT, you know, selling the EBT cards
Yep.
just so they could look fresh. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Just so they can go and get that sack and shit. You know, hey, maybe you ain't got the money for the OG. Maybe you got to smoke on some fucking, you know, stress and shit.
Yeah.
You got to do
Roaches.
what you got to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
I've been
When I struggle,
and there's look,
I smoke roaches. I don't care.
and look, I'm gonna say this straight up. There's nothing wrong, bro, with collecting cans. There ain't nothing wrong with doing
Oh,
what you gotta
fuck
do.
no, that's money
You know what I'm
shit.
saying? Like, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of cats that really
Hey,
got
thank you
this.
for reminding me, though.
You know, yeah, bro. See,
I'm gonna go
that's
turn
a
my
weak.
shit
That's
in.
a weak thing, man. You know, so it just brings me, man, to the thing that I think people take a lot of shit for granted. You know, and oh shit, double blunt rolling and shit.
Like,
Goddamn.
wait a minute, I just passed one. Fuck.
Damn.
All right.
And so, yeah, you know, that track, this is, you know, I'm trying to touch on things like that. And it's not really to put anybody down. It's more or less just to say, look, man, don't get caught in this cycle, bro. You get programmed real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real. I mean, for any of us, yeah.
Even people that go to work. We all, look, companies out here, bro, they make money off their employees, man. We all know that shit. You know what I'm saying? But here's the problem. When you're going to work for somebody for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, whatever, man, that work and effort that you're putting into that company every day, it's not yours. It's somebody else's.
Yeah.
And then, you know, a lot of times it happens where people, you know, they dedicate all this time of their life to this company, and then what happens? We got to let you go. You know?
Yeah, I've been there.
And so, look, man, I've been there too, bro. I've been there too. And again, that's what kind of got me to start going on my own and making my own bread. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I try to tell that to people is like, look, man, you got to find your ways to make your money independent, even if you work for somebody. You know what I'm saying? So that's just an aspect, a point, you know, situations that I want to get more in touch with and bring them out in the music. You know what I mean?
Nice.
I hear you.
It's not, you know, the flashy subjects, you know, it's not the dope bars, you know, and that's what really catches people. So there's like a balance, right? You want to try to find something that's still catchy and still, you know, can spit a message. You know what I'm saying? And that can be difficult, not impossible, but it's definitely like something where I think I'm to the point now where my music is like a fine wine, bro. I have to really fucking really give it like exactly what I want out of it. Each track, you know what I'm saying? And myself, man, I've grown from previous tracks, you know what I'm saying? And gotten into new realms in subjects and also touching in new instrumentals. You know, this instrumental that you got playing right now, B-side right here, if you want to put it up a little bit.
Real quick, one of my Facebook viewers
sick. Dope.
said, no one cares about the music. No one cares about his story. No one cares about the journey to a destination of overcoming. We dwell in escapism, a fantasy world, a world where we all vias in the South.
Right on. I mean, it's true, but here on the Packy Chan show, I think we can touch or agree that we're advocates for the style that Ram One is talking about.
Exactly,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what, man? You know, look, man. Again, it's very easy for somebody to get caught up in everyday shit, bro, and get caught up in like just everything, bro, and have this like fuck everything. You know what I'm saying? And it's cool, like whatever.
Yeah.
Everybody is entitled to their own ideas, opinions, and whatever, bro. There's nothing wrong with that and shit.
That's
You know what
their
I'm saying?
Yeah,
We
Exactly.
don't have to like it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, everybody got their own thing, but again, you know, it's what you want to put out. You know what I'm saying? It's what you want to put out, and at the end of the day, it's like what you feel comfortable putting out. You know what I mean? And I would feel uncomfortable putting out some shit that I'm not really for or stand by and shit like that.
You can't really please nobody else
until
you've pleased yourself.
You can't.
You
I
know
mean,
what I mean?
Look, bro, I'm gonna tell you. Sometimes we go through shit, right? And a lot of people will just bury that shit deep in their past, and they'll fucking, you know, try to do everything to escape whatever it is they're trying to run from, you know what I'm saying? Rather than face that shit and try to.
They don't want to face it because they're scared.
And just literally growing from whatever it is that you're going through, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now, sometimes I'm gonna tell you like this: there's a lot of cats that'll be like, man, I don't give a fuck about that shit. I gotta do me. I gotta take care of this. I gotta do this music thing. I gotta do that. I got a video shoot. I gotta record this. I gotta record that. That's dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you putting something else before your own health and before your own like happiness and shit, you know what I'm saying? Don't be a bitter, you know what I mean?
Don't be a bitter pun.
You know what I'm saying? Later on, and then get mad at everything else or seeing other people that, you know, got a positive attitude or are trying to, you know what I'm saying, move away from all that. Look, man, bad habits are going to create more bad habits. That's all it is. And it goes in everything, man. Music, in ourselves and shit.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, I'm 39. I'm going to be 40 years old.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, fuck.
40 years
You're
old, bro.
older than me by a year.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even know that.
And I feel healthier now, bro, than I did when I was 20,
Is it because
bro.
you went vegan and you started skateboarding
I
and all
stopped
that
eating
shit?
meat, bro. I stopped eating meat like almost 2 years ago. A little over 2 years ago. Started skateboarding, bro, at 36.
I've been seeing
and
those
shit,
vegan,
man.
hey, dude. I'm not
You know
gonna
what
lie.
I'm saying? Like, bro, I was heavy as fuck. I'm still heavy, you know? But, like, I'm doing things for my health. I'm
be
taking
active,
time.
yeah.
Like, hey, man, you know what? I don't got time to go record that because I got to go work out. You know?
Bro,
Or I got to go to the grocery store and buy some shit because I can cook because I don't want to eat fast food every fucking day.
Right.
It's what you make your priorities.
Hey, bro, some
And
of those vegan
Bro.
meals that you've been showing, that shit is bomb, dude.
I'm just saying, like, look, at the end, it goes back to what I was saying. People are programmed, bro.
Yeah.
And everything, the way we eat, and ultimately, it's like if you look around us, bro, everybody is dying, getting sick. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
My pops got diabetes, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very hard for him to like change the way he eats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so like I see that shit affecting my family, so I got to do things that, you know, are going to try to change that. Myself at least. And so hopefully the people that see that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
It's an influence. So it's more to me than just music and hip hop. You know what I mean? It's like I'm very well rounded now in my own person. Like I make time for myself.
Yeah.
I make time for my money.
Yeah.
I make time for my music. I make time for my food, my kid, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just caught in this one thing and shit. Like I'm doing all kinds of shit on the daily. You know what I mean?
Staying busy.
Exactly, bro. You know what I mean?
Stay busy, everybody.
Man,
Stop, because if you're not busy, you're gonna get fatter.
I'm just saying, like,
That's true.
Yeah, that's
look,
I just
it's not
recently started
even-
doing shit like
and
jogging.
it's not even the point of
Walking.
like, oh man, you know, go work out. It's not that, bro. It's
about being
breaking
healthy.
Exactly. It's breaking the habit of just not caring to do anything.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
until oh man, I'm in the ER because of this. I'm in the ER because of that. You know what I'm saying? Oh hell yeah, dude.
He saw you sweating, bro.
Sick, bro. Dope.
Like, woo,
So
shit.
you know what I mean? That's
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
like there's a lot of things that I'm investing my time in that will come to
I'll be
life
getting back on the bike
and
as more
fruition.
often.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
definitely
saying?
Like that, so.
Because exactly, and you feel good afterwards, bro.
Yeah, you do.
You know
Oh,
what
yeah.
I'm saying? And it actually it clears your mind and actually gives you that like, oh man, creative space, man.
Yeah,
That sometimes
definitely.
you know what I'm saying? Because you're in the zone, you're doing your thing, and you're like, oh shit, like that's sick. That'd be a dope concept, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm doing, man. It's just I'm trying to
Stay
grow-
healthy, grow
grow as a
expand.
person.
You know,
Exactly.
that's good. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I'm glad that you're staying productive. I'm happy to hear
I appreciate that, brother. I
that
appreciate
you've
that.
improved so much and
You know what
everything.
I'm
I see it in you
Thank you,
and your
man.
posts
Yeah.
and
Yeah, no,
and,
it's-
and blessings, bro. Many
Man,
blessings to you, bro.
It's
You know what I
a
mean?
big thing, man. I'm gonna tell you, like,
So I mean, we are
Wanna
going
take a break? All right,
We're,
cool.
we're gonna get to the news
Oh, sick.
before
Oh
we
wait,
go
before
on
we
to the
get
break.
to the news, I wanted to say I know I told everybody today I'll be getting my tat.
He got
He chickened
scared.
out.
He
Oh,
chickened
nah.
out.
Nah,
He
but
got
Scared.
actually
He
no,
got
the homie
chickened
couldn't-
out.
the homie couldn't make it. But so I'm gonna be live streaming it probably sometime this weekend. I'll let you guys know. Keep up with me on Instagram. But yeah, unfortunately he had LA traffic and all
I was
that
looking
stuff
forward
came
to that,
up.
man. What happened?
So was I. I was actually really hella looking forward to it.
I was hoping you would throw up, bro.
Yeah,
I
I
know.
know. We're gonna have a part 2, like collapse and
they're
shit.
setting you up, my man.
Because when
It
Packy
made
was
for
up
better
here,
ratings. I mean, our
when
ratings
Packy
are
was
what-
here, he
I
threw
threw
up.
up,
Oh shit.
Yeah, he threw up.
and he caught it right at the end of the show.
Hey, when you were looking at the video and shit at the data, right in that point, that shit was like.
No, I mean,
Oh, yeah.
you don't see the actual vomit, but you see the moment where I turn around and
It just
and
goes.
let it flow into the trash can, bro.
Hey,
But, we're
that was
gonna-
a real moment, man.
We're
There
gonna
you
get
go.
into some news. So check this out. I came across this crazy ass article, dude.
Dope.
Now this lady, 20 years ago, was out for a jog, and somewhere near where she was jogging, she heard a cry, and come to find out, she found a newborn buried.
Wow.
A newborn.
A newborn, bro.
Nah.
Some female had the baby
Yeah.
and didn't want the baby and just buried it, and they intended
Okay,
to
when
die
did this
and
happen?
shit.
This
Is this
just
real?
happened right here, May 18th.
Is this real?
Yes.
Is it
This
fake
LA
news,
Times,
bro?
No, this LA Times.
Is it fake news?
Nah.
Okay.
Well, LA Times could be fake news, but dude, it was a pretty. It was a
No,
pretty,
that's pretty
gnarly-
intense, bro.
And it's crazy because when she heard that cry, of course,
Where did this happen?
let me see.
I always want to see, like, where did this happen? You know what I'm saying? In
El
98?
Tadina, an El Tadina.
Oh yeah, here in Cali,
Okay,
bro.
well that's why it's LA Times, because
Yeah.
local
so
news.
this happened in '98.
Okay.
All right.
Damn.
Yep.
She found a
remember
newborn.
that year.
It says she found a newborn buried alive in the foothills of Altadena. His umbilical cord still attached. The
Damn.
baby, not more than a few hours old, hovered over death. So because she found her, she found the baby. She called the ambulance, and because of that, the baby survived.
Thank
You know what I
God
mean?
for her.
So when she was trying, but like a couple days later, when she was trying to check up on the baby to see how it was, the baby was already adopted. She never knew what happened and everything. So somehow somebody found about that story, and they reunited 20 years later.
Wow.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. So that's pretty crazy. So that was him meeting her and her meeting him again, but he never met her.
Yeah,
And
this was the first time they actually met.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick, bro.
Right? So
Dope.
that's a pretty crazy ass story and shit, dude. Like,
It's just one of those where, like, you know, they found closure, bro.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And sometimes that's hard. That's hard for people. And
Yeah.
it could be anything, you know what I mean? And that could drive people to just get into these crazy depressions, you know what I'm saying? Moods. So that's a pretty dope story, man, that you know, we find some light, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, in a lot of darkness that's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of hypocritical shit just
See,
going
yeah.
on.
Not
And,
everybody's completely evil, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
exactly.
You
there's
know,
still people out there with kind hearts and,
I
and
got
that
to
look
that
out for people that
man, like,
are considered.
Well, I think
like, they treat them
anybody-
like human beings and shit. You know what I mean?
Anybody, I mean, if you see like a baby, like I mean, anybody with any kind of like soul would at least try
Yeah,
to.
absolutely,
Because I mean,
brother.
it's, you're not
shit
adopting the baby yourself. You're just getting the help. You know what I mean? And
So if it wasn't a baby, then they just leave him?
no, anybody. I mean,
Oh,
you
okay.
see a
Anybody.
person, but especially a baby. I think a baby, especially. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, any person. I
Has
mean,
to
if
be
I
a
see
baby.
one like
And-
that,
and
but-
it's fucked up 'cause, like when she found him, it was only like a few hours old.
it's funny, right? How we
a few
see
hours old, bro.
so whoever that woman must have given birth to son of her. I'm thinking it was a young girl. They'd probably be afraid or whatever.
or a hooker, a crack addict, or something.
Yeah.
It could have
Yeah.
been anybody. You know, but they could have. If they didn't want the kid, dude, don't fucking bury it. Take it to the hospital. Or,
The hospital will take it,
in
or a
front of the-
church.
you know, don't
Right.
don't
Church,
they do where
fire-
like,
fire-
fire department?
Fire
You
department,
Yeah,
get-
man.
no
you know,
questions
no
asked.
questions asked and shit.
Oh,
Why the
shit,
fuck you
yeah.
gonna bury the
Yeah,
baby?
it's like someone will take it for you. So it's like I don't understand why you would still bury it or put it in a dumpster. It's like, you know what I mean? You go to a church, fire department, or a hospital.
Right.
No
no
questions asked.
That's it.
I
They'll
think,
take
I
it.
think they created that law in the 90s because of some shit that somebody did. They threw it in a dumpster.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that story, but like, dude, it's like,
You know, that's a tough one, man. That's a tough one because, you know, people, man, you know, we're talking right now and we're like, damn, how could, you know, they do
Yeah.
that? There's so many options. You know what I'm saying? This and this and
Yeah.
that. But the reality is, man, that a lot of people, man, and you think, right? You sit down and think, like, what could have been going through this person's mind, bro? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what extreme, you know, situation were they in to do some shit like this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's crazy when we see kind of stories like this, right? And then you see in the, you know, some years in the future, and then you come across and you see like, you know, kind of like, you know, something like some kind of closure, right?
yeah.
Other than just this was just the kid they found. You know what I mean? And so I'm curious to see what we're gonna see in the future. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In 10 years from now, about a lot of the shit that's going on now. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Like we've seen already about shit that happened in the past. You know what I mean? There's so many things, man, and I'm not even gonna touch on it, but just you know, you've had discussions, bro, with the flat earthers for a long time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't ever touch that. You know, I don't
Are you
ever
a flat
touch that.
earther?
I don't. You know, personally, I don't believe that.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah, do I?
That's just personally. You know what I mean? But again, it just it takes you into like, damn,
Besides
you
the
know,
flat earther, though.
every you know how everybody.
Not anymore, bro. Not
You know what
anymore.
I'm saying?
I used
Like,
to be.
You can never know how people think,
Yep.
and it's crazy because everybody is their own universe, bro. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yeah.
And I mean, it's a dope thing, but it's also kind of like, you know,
Dope.
that's why we see a lot of this shit that we see now. You know what I mean?
Too many typod challenges.
Yeah.
All right,
bro.
we're gonna go on to the next news article. Roseanne Barr. Roseanne Barr. No, this is not Hitler. This is Roseanne Barr dressed as Hitler. I don't know when this was taken,
Nah, serious.
but
this
is
is
Photoshop?
This was a photo shoot that she did.
Oh, this is a real photo shoot.
Yes.
like, okay. As-
but apparently she did this because there was a video clip that I saw where she says, "Well, I wanted a symbol that symbolizes with Germany. What more than Hitler? Hitler Germanized. Hitler,
For real?
it's symbolized to Germany,
Right.
right? And then apparently those cookies are Jews. So that's kind of fucked up symbolism, bro. Because you're taking the Jews out the oven and you're putting the Jews in the oven.
Now, this right
Oh, wow.
here.
I didn't know she did all that.
Okay, so right here, what is this? An article or something?
This was an article a while ago, but what?
And they fact checked it and they said it was
No,
legit.
it happened.
Oh,
But it's just when is it coming out? Is it just coming out now or has
No, it's been out. But what just recently came out was that whole shit that she apparently made a racist tweet
Right.
about a former
Obama
advisor of Obama saying
right.
that if the Muslim Brotherhood, which is a terrorist organization, and Planet of the Apes had a baby, it would be this lady. And she's half black and half Iranian.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? So
she fucked up by because the actual tweet says it says Muslim Brotherhood plus Planet of the Apes have a baby equals VJ.
VJ.
She fucked up by admitting who that VJ was. If she just would have never told anybody who VJ was, nobody would have ever known who it was. But they found out it was that lady, the Obama advisor. And Roseanne admitted to it.
Yep.
Like a dumbass.
Yeah,
Wow.
see, I mean,
If she would have just said VJ was video jock or, some shit,
And
somebody
then
else.
there was another article that I recently read, and she said that I am not racist, and she plans to fight back in defending herself.
yeah, because it fucked with their
Yeah.
money now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it fucked with their money.
She had
They
the
fuck with
top
everybody's
show.
money because
Yeah.
Roseanne came back with a fucking smashing hit, dude.
Yeah.
They were making bank for when she does this. Not only did she fuck up her paycheck, she fucked up everybody's paycheck on that
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
So,
You know what
So,
I mean?
they pissed at her. The rest of that cast.
yeah.
And especially, I mean, I'm sure people like John Goodman going to be good.
Oh,
And maybe the other homegirl, the daughter, because I know she does one of those talk shows. But what's it called?
View or
if-
True?
yeah, one of those, The View or whatever, But the rest of them, like, I mean, the sister, what's it called? The son, what they've been doing.
The Sarah Gilbert or something like that. The one who was like the emo daughter. She was on the Big Bang for a while, and then I know she's also a host of a TV
Okay,
talk
so
show.
she's already active.
Yeah, she was already active. I don't know about the other ones.
No, but see,
Okay.
you're talking about two different people. He's talking about the goth daughter, and you're talking about the goth daughter earlier.
Yeah, I know she's doing stuff.
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
other daughter, Becky, is not doing shit. She
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Oh, you know her.
The
her
son wasn't doing shit.
Nope.
The aunt wasn't doing shit.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
No, the aunt was.
Yeah,
the
the aunt
aunt
was.
was.
Doing, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of her. It might be B movies, but she does movies.
But it's like
And
probably
TV.
To
sporadically.
be honest, how
it's
many
not.
people, how many people would see her sex tape?
I'll see it.
The aunt
Who,
sex tape.
Roseanne?
I see it.
Not Roseanne. Fuck
No,
her.
fuck no.
He's
I'll see the sister sex tape.
Okay,
Like,
back to you.
okay,
Sorry,
never
Carl,
mind.
go on.
That was funny.
Yeah, so that's like I guess, yeah, so everybody got fucked up over in that one, so you know what I mean?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
She fucked a lot of
And
paychecks.
she got dropped by her
Fuck
talent
yeah.
agency. She got dropped by her
Dude,
manager.
it didn't even take Disney this long. They said that within hours they had already made up their mind.
Because, yeah, bro, I mean, that's,
That would be a smart move for him right now. You know what I mean?
Like
You
this-
said Disney was behind it?
Yeah, Disney's behind ABC.
Okay,
They own
so
ABC.
of course, right now Disney.
Look,
right
this-
now, Disney's doing it big because they own part of Marvel. So it's
Yeah.
like they ain't trying to fuck all that
yeah, but
shit
they
up.
just fucked up with Solo. They're
This
not
is the actual tweet. It says Muslim Brotherhood and Planet of the Apes had a baby equals VJ. And those
See, if she would have just never said who VJ was, we would have never known. But they told her it was Valerie Jenkins or whatever the hell that lady's
That
name.
moment, you killed it all. I mean, and the funny thing is, yeah, that was the hit show. Its comeback was knocking everybody out, and
Yep.
it's like boom.
All right, one more, and then we're going on B-sides break. This is going to be fast.
Return of B-side.
B-side.
Side.
No,
See,
no more
Dre
mayonnaise
said
music.
that you just forgot about us and said fuck the packing
No,
Ganja
no,
show. But
no,
no.
I believe.
Nah, we know
I
B-side.
believed in
I
you,
believe-
bro. I believed in you.
that she'll come back.
Hey,
But anyway, check this out real quick.
He might be a little bit more ballered out.
A
but-
student in Louisiana. Check this out. A student in Louisiana who's a fucking GPA was 4.0, straight A fucking student since the beginning. was not allowed to walk the stage because
He's black.
He did not shave his goatee.
Oh,
What
Wow.
the hell? Where is this from?
Dang.
Louisiana.
Louisiana. Why do they care about goatees in Louisiana?
Because they said that in their school guidelines, they said that in order to
This is a
private school?
no, it's a public school. But in order to participate in the graduation, that male students need to be clean cut, no hair, no facial hair. So they asked more. I think it was like 5 or 6 students or more that they couldn't do it. So they all shaved. They all went to the restroom and shaved. So he shaved everything off except the goatee. No, they took his gown, they took his fucking cap, they gave him his diploma. All right, have a nice day.
They didn't let him.
Wow. I don't know if like legally
That's
a public school.
I don't think they
can,
could do that.
You know what I mean? Like,
But it is Louisiana.
it is Louisiana. But
so
I would
it's
hold
different rules.
It's
Probably.
just it's
I would
like
side more with the kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
For
definitely.
yeah.
the fucked up thing is that we're seeing all kinds of shit like this just pop up everywhere. You know, all over the country. Like almost every day, dog. Like I go, I see something new. Like it trips me out, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like at a point where, personally, you know, you want to think like, man, what if something like that happens to you? You know, how are you gonna react? You know what I mean? When you come across some shit like that, because there's people out there like that, bro. And like me personally, I'm just literally waiting for that moment.
Yeah.
When somebody tries to come at me like that, you know what I mean?
Ooh,
Yeah.
try him.
And you think about this kind of shit, you know, but you can never really know what's gonna pop off.
An
What's gonna-
experience for me in the 7th grade, I went to a Catholic school and they told me I had to shave my goatee.
Oh, okay.
This is the 7th
Well, that's
grade.
a Catholic school and it's a
Yeah.
private school, so you know.
It just
the state
seems like
can't tell them.
and
you
Catholic
know.
school,
Yeah.
they might make you shave your balls.
yeah, no.
Nah, they
That
never
I
had-
could
Ball
understand.
inspection. Red dot.
But
Red
when
dot.
you use public funds and you're in a public space, you know, you have to have that separation between church and state, or you have to, you know what I mean, or religious freedom.
does this have anything to do
You know
with
what I mean? So-
religion?
but it could, if say that student was, you know, his religious belief is to have a beard, you know what I mean, and he was able to grow
I forgot
one.
about that.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know
shit.
what I'm saying? So like, how can
This birthday shit.
anyway?
Yeah. That's
Anyways,
true.
that was the news. That was the news. B-side, take it away, please.
Dope,
What up,
dope,
what
dope,
up?
dope, dope.
Return to B side.
Let's
He
do this.
didn't abandon us,
Yeah.
everybody. He didn't abandon
Back.
us.
I'm back like a rash.
B-side.
I love you, B
And then
side.
afterwards, we're gonna have a live performance by RareMind.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah.
dope, dope.
I love you, B side.
Yeah.
So while you're sitting there all alone, when you look so good, don't you play hard to get with me. No. I ain't for no games, baby. Soon you'll see. Got a place so hard to get.
Hey, Miss Lady, it's Uptown Slim, him who be hanging on the corner with them. Nevertheless, you looking good in the anthropology dress. I might say yes, but you gotta realize you fucking with the best. Boo, I'm never ever stressed, man. Everywhere I rest, I get treated like a king. I'm the sire here. You can see it in the stars, the Messiah's here. You can read it in them cards, the fire's here. Now, what's your name? So I can tell you who you are and why you came. That feel good, don't it? I could do you real good, put the hood on it. Now take that home and blow a bag of good on it. Google my name, then eat me in the morning. I'm J Electronica, the Black Adam, setting shit on fire like a crack atom. Get at 'em, you feel me?
I really wanna take you home, and make you feel so good. So while you're sitting there all alone, when you look so good, don't you play hard to get with me. No. I ain't for no games, baby. Soon you'll see.
Inventory, let's see. Pretty skin, pretty eyes, itty bitty waist, pretty face, pretty thighs. I can take you to space and it's okay if your heart rate start racing. The stakes is pretty high. I normally don't chase, but hey, it's really nice to come out of the castle every once or twice. Yeah, to have a shake in the roll of the dice. Yeah, Deuce Fever, still go.
B-side from the Packing Ganja show.
Yeah.
And right now, we'd like to introduce RareMind.
What's good, everybody? Yeah. Check this out, our life struggles. Yeah. Big up everybody tuning in and shit. Packing Ganja show. That's right. Yeah. Check. I was broken and hopeless, against all odds, borderline homeless. Left behind by those who were the closest. Felt the heart about to seize like Moses. Felt the strength of God when I wrote this. My life, man, I know this. My life, man, I know this. I never looked back when I chose this. Took the long board on the long haul for the wrong board. With the weight of the world, but I won't fall, y'all. Que Dios te bendiga, te tenga en la mira y cuide tu día. Así me decía mi madre y mis tías. Puro trabajo de noche y de día. De noche y de qué, de noche y de día. De noche y de qué, de noche y de día. Así es la vida, así es la vida. Escribía, a veces se llora y a veces reía. Mira pa'l frente y mira pa' arriba. Mira pa'l frente y mira pa' arriba. Yeah, that's right, baby. Life is a motherfucking struggle. We gotta overcome this shit. That's right. Yeah, just another day in the West. We're living with stress. Damn, it's a mess. Gotta face this shit, y'all. Life is a test. Wake the fuck up, y'all. No time to rest. And if you're still breathing, damn it, you're blessed, y'all. Damn it, you're what? Damn it, you're blessed. Living in this place, y'all. Rise in the east, but cess in the west. Shine in the what, y'all? Shine in the what? Shine in the best. It's another ghetto struggle story, but it's the best. Esto es pa' mi gente, movidos pa' frente. Sonidos se sienten, las calles se entienden. Soles calientes, luchas se entienden. Marchando todos los días consciente. Yeah. Todos los días consciente. Yeah. Big up Packing Ganja show. Paraganja, my man Dre Spin. B-side having me come through. Yeah. Ram 1, RareMind. Our life struggles, baby.
Please enter your 9-digit social security number.
My mind explodes. Welcome new roads. Heavy on these thoughts, these dudes we all hold. Losing 9 to 5s up, branding this new rose. Tired of an ego, so I let that shit go. Blowing up mics, that shit don't pay though. Exercise your mind and catch a payroll. Even big names on the hunt for that queso, cause they got bills too, and they gotta pay rent, and they gotta pay for somewhere to take a shit. Just another cycle of the cash and collect. Never mind knowledge, forget what I said. You can yellow brick road back to your rep. Elevate the skies in your 30-minute set, but ain't got no cash to pay amounts for rent. Deep inside your soul, y'all tell me what you think. Promoters be piranha sucking life out of death.
consequence effect. Program at the stem, almost visualize life at the death. Chavez 97, pound to the chest. Domino effect, only God knows the rest. That's right, baby. Check it. Yeah. Broken pipe dreams, hustle nice theme. Find me different ships, y'all making mad cream. And if I'm not y'all, I'm surfing mad green. That's the way it goes, y'all. Fuck this rap scene. First I infiltrate at a corporate. David killed Goliath, then after that he ate mental to the grave. Suckers do enslave, desperate for the fame. GC service now is late, might have been in vain. When you set the grain, when my seed was born, I became a man, heavy with a sweat. Had to pay my debts, another piss sample, had to pass the test. Can I pass some weed, just to kill the stress? Another late payment that I haven't paid. Street intelligent, said it with cement. Through my vocal cords, I meant it when I said, pay your fucking debts and not your fucking fame. Words to the wise if you're still alive in there. Peace, serenity, I'm ready for warfare. Broken night dreams, your dues remain unpaid. Cut it up one time, yeah. That's right. Pay your motherfucking dues, boy. Yeah. That's right. Pay your motherfucking. Yeah. That's right. Pay your motherfucking dues, boy. Yeah. Big up Packy Ganja Show. Yeah, boy. We doing it live right now. Live and direct. Big up, man. Hip hop. Yeah. Peace. Ram 1, RareMind. Check me out everywhere. Yeah.
That was
Fantastic.
check. 1, 2.
Fantastic.
Yay.
Yeah. Hey, yo, bro, that show was fucking hard. Bro.
That's
I was
right.
dope.
appreciate
that show
y'all,
was
man.
fucking had me grooving and dancing. I wanted to mosh pit real quick with this guy.
Yo, shit.
Yeah, bro.
We gonna have to
Bro.
remake that and shit.
Hey,
you know?
that bass.
I appreciate it,
That
man.
bass.
You know,
Yeah.
it's like, you know, music is intense, man. You know, and it really, it'll take a lot, man. You know, and when we make music, you know, we want to have an impact, you know, on our listeners.
Most definitely.
And we
yeah.
want to make sure that, you know, what we're putting out there, you know, that we're going to stand by that, bro. You know, and that's all I'm saying, man. You know, it's like I'm not sitting out here pumping out record after record after record after record, you know what I'm saying? That people are going to spin it once or twice and then that's it, you know what I mean? Or not even take anything out of that, bro, you know? So it's like, I'm passionate about my music, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm passionate about like the different things that I want to incorporate, and I'm learning myself, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And sometimes we come from you know, fucked up situations in our own past, and that dictates the type of music we make. And
Yeah.
and you know, that for example, man, you know, I mean, I love the hardcore boom bap, you know, like I love, you know, the storytelling, you know,
Yeah.
I love the weed music, you know what I'm saying? Because I lived all that shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I've enjoyed parts of that life, but also, you know, I've experienced downfalls in each of those things, you know what I'm saying? Music, I was married, bro, you know, when
Yeah.
I was a kid, when I was younger, in my early 20s, man, and you know, I put music, or what I thought to be music, before everything else, and that it wasn't like that. It shouldn't be like that, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And so now that I'm a grown man, adult, bro, you know, it's like, again, I'm learning so many new things, you know,
Yeah.
and positive things, you know what I mean? And those are the things that I want to start bringing out, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And that's the next phase of my life, and music too, you know, because now I'm at a good place, and I've been at a good place for a minute, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And okay, I was in an accident, bro, like 2 months ago, no, 3 months ago,
I remember that.
and I didn't really put anything out online about it, like very little, you know, if anything and shit. But it's like during that time, like I couldn't I couldn't go work out, like I was recouping, I had physical therapy, like you know what I'm saying? that's part of something that happened in my life where it's like I got to take care of that first, you know, and so that I can move forward from that and shit. And again, a lot of people don't know how to do that, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They get their priorities really fucked up and end up kind of backtracking in life. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, definitely.
And that's happened to me. And so, you know, like I said, I'm in a point where it's like I'm gonna take care of everything that needs to be taken care of. You know?
Yeah.
Because look, time is relative and shit. You know what I mean? And it's like I remember trying to live in a rush, man. I gotta go because I gotta do this and I gotta get this done and this and that, and you know what I'm saying?
But when you started living,
you realize like you don't need to
shit.
do that. You know what I'm saying? You start living life differently and shit. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So
you know, we appreciate you once again, bro, for coming through, man.
always, bro.
Yeah, dope.
always.
The set was dope.
I appreciate it,
You know
man.
what I mean?
Yeah, no, definitely.
The
Forget to sign the stage.
the knowledge that you're talking about, man, it all lands on a lot of people. Because I
Right.
know a lot of people who are watching this or will watch this,
Dope.
they'll be able to, what's the word? They know they'll know what you're talking about because they probably experienced it themselves.
And you know, like, okay, when I started my own kind of like journey in music, you know, like I always told myself, I want to make music from my own experiences. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to just make a track just because it sounds good. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's hard to do that, you know?
Yeah.
Because you want to reach masses, you know what I mean? You want to get that, like, you know, look at what's
those
going on.
likes up.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, those shares
and,
up.
and that's fucked up because there's a lot of really dope artists, bro, who are not necessarily big on online or even just getting their music out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so for a lot of people that are already like that, and then kind of see like all this saturation of all this other shit that gets played,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what pisses people off.
it can get people very deflated, right? Unmotivated. Like it can piss people off, right? Like how the fuck people are liking this shit, or you know, you fucking with this, when clearly it's just, you know. Now I get there's a line between like, you know, gotta make it pop and, you know, it's gotta be good, it's gotta be live, you know. That's good, but like there's a fine line, bro, of like there's a fucking fine line, bro, of like, you know, something that's you know, again, a beat kind of catchy and just flat out fucking just what's the word that I want to use? Bullshit, but just I mean the level of idiotic, you know.
Idiocy.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah.
It's just like sometimes it amazes me. You know what I mean? And that's the shit that I'm like, yo, man, like I know that not everybody is with this kind of shit, you know? And so it's hard sometimes as an artist, right? To stay true to what you want to put out, you know? But I think that the true listeners and the people that really fuck with you and just that type of music in general will always continue to seek it out and look for it, you know?
Can you let people know where they can find you? So we're coming close to the end.
You can check out all my content at RareMind on Facebook, RareMind TV on YouTube, RareMind1, the number 1 on Instagram, and the same on Twitter. And those are the main platforms, you know? And so, you know, I'm working to get in a lot of stuff on streaming platforms, Spotify, you know, Google Play, iTunes, all that shit. But I want to really solidify everything that I'm putting together. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And I think that might make a better impact, you know, when it hits in that, in those realms. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
And then now you've got like an entire catalog that can go there. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
So, you know, beware, man. I'm working and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Check out his
Beware,
music.
bro.
You saw his performance today.
Exactly. That track, man, that
Don't
first track
Don't sleep on
is
RareMind.
our life struggles. And it's, you know,
Hey,
evident.
B-side.
You know what I'm saying?
B-side, are we going to see you next week?
Next week, yeah, I will be here. You know,
Alright,
I know he's getting ready to go on a magical journey somewhere at a magic land far away.
Going to Bangkok in July.
They don't call it Bangkok for nothing, honey.
It's gonna be an adventure.
I literally picked up some cat up in Indonesia.
I thought you were gonna say
he was in Indonesia and he came back. I picked him up from the airport and I was like, "What's up, dude?" And he's like fucking wigged out. He was like, "Oh shit, American language and shit." You gonna come back like, "Oh snap!"
All right, my
That's
name is
Packy
Jeff.
Chan.
Packy, what is your name?
My name is Jeff. Nah, I am Packy Chan.
I am Paraganja.
I'm DJ B-Side.
JD all day.
Yeah, RareMind 1, baby.
Tune in next week. We have
That's
the
right.
homie, the infamous Jay Dankworth.
Jay Dank.
He's gonna be in the house.
What about El Fume?
If Fume doesn't like you no more, dude. That's why he don't come here. He talk too many things about penises.
All right, fuck that guy then.
No, he's coming out with a new segment. He might do like a spin-off eventually.
Why doesn't he want to come? Is it true he doesn't want to come talk to me because I talk about penis? Well, fuck that guy then.
We'll see.
We're gonna have to get him here. We have to knock him out and put him in B-side's trunk.
Is he mad because I call him El Fume? No.
No,
He
he's
likes
okay
the
with-
fume.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
All right, everybody,
All
we're out of here. I'm gonna go fucking be a fat ass and probably get me something to
Yeah.
eat. Tacos, most likely.
Right on.
I gotta shower my ass.
Okay.
What a way
good.
to end it, Dre. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
See you guys next week.
Peace.
Peace out.